Alright, so second job, gaming with Sebastian and Ninotol playing Age of Engineering. We are going to get started on Age 9 today, which is the new age. Items to get us next stage. We've already got them set up and ready to go, so we're going to get them created for everybody real fast. And triggers, Age 9. And got that guy. Put them together. One electric crucible and one trophy. Alright, 9, here you go. Doesn't give it to you again. Man! So we've been opping me so we can give him his trophies. But, you know.
And then we destroy them. Yeah.
We're not cheaty like that. So,
But this is kind of nice. We'll put it down over here for now anyway.
Of course, 9 runs all of the setups and stuff like that. I just do all of the mundane beekeeping and tree keeping. It's a lengthy process.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, the NeoTech machines, they drain a lot of energy. They have a lot of features though, where they can. You have to put upgrades into them to make them do extra stuff, but it's like you want to show them the electric crusher?
Don't have anything to crush.
Oh, here you go. I've only got two sets, I guess.
So it crushes stuff rather quickly. So you see that stack of 32 is in there. Watch what it drops to. 16. Does 16 of them at a time. So if you're looking for yourself an industrial strength crusher, this guy is top of the list.
Yeah, it does drain a lot of power. But open up the upgrades, because they would need those specific upgrades to get that.
Those are them. The expansion card, DDR4 memory module, and the network card. And input output config, and of course just information. So it says operations are 16, so it does 16 per time. So it's not standard that it goes 16, I guess. You just need the upgrades to get them that way.
Yeah. And that was the top tier upgrade of for the. And I didn't know it would do 16 at a time. I just figured it would be fast. But it doesn't seem to accelerate, it just does a lot of it.
Right.
The Crucible should be interesting. It allows for lots of combinations of metals that we can't do in the smeltery. Also allows for the tripling process of ores, because you can make a dirty slurry type of thing similar to mechanism and get like 3 iron out of 1 ingot, or one ore.
You want to show them?
I'm sure it takes a lot of power to do so.
Show them the weather controllers.
Oh,
see that lightning, guys? So 9's also been busy putting together the controller mast over there. So
yeah, he's kind of hard to see since I can't fly, but
I can jump, so I'm way up here.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Yeah, the mast in the center is collecting the power of electricity from lightning bolts. The weather stations are increasing the violent nature of the lightning storms, increasing the rapidity of the lightning strikes, but also the strength of the strikes. And so the more of them you place, the stronger the bolts get. so you're producing more RF per time frame because it has a resting period between, and with like, I don't know, 32 of them or something like that, it was a lightning strike every minute or thereabouts. And the more I place, the more it strikes. So I still have 13 more, but it's getting in our way. So you really want its own area where you can just surround the mast with tons and tons of them. I think there's a maximum distance you can get away from the mast before the weather stations stop paying attention to it. It's like right here, if I'm facing north, and I place this mast, it should reorientate itself. See, it oriented towards the mast, so it's still within range.
When typically you found out that if they're not orienting to a mast, they just face north.
Yeah, they over here for some reason, even though I've got some that are further away than this, if I place it here, oh, there it goes. See, he orients towards the mast, but then he orients north. It's like he does not recognize the mast. Not sure why. But if you do the numbers and you go way over here, I've got them, well, maybe they're not orienting towards the mast.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going straight north.
I mean, because I place these here and they all look right, but it's because it's facing north.
Yeah, this guys closer to me should be facing closer.
Yeah,
in.
these should have rotated some, yeah.
Let's take those bad boys down, I guess.
So maybe there is a
well,
closer distance than I thought.
2, 3. These are at 5 right here. So I guess.
Yeah, this one doesn't look like it oriented because this one's slightly turned. I would expect this one to be slightly turned as well.
Yeah, it looks like they have a range of 5. Because this one over here is at 6 and he's facing north as well. So that's good to know. Range of 5.
I'll have to test it. I'll probably make another mast and place it somewhere, but I mean it could be 5, but I saw a setup video and you had a lot more than that around it, so I don't know. I'll have to test it some.
You want to show
Yeah,
off
those
your,
didn't.
You want to show off your spawner rooms now?
Oh. Yeah, we were needing blaze rods, and I had a blaze spawner, but I'd never placed it anywhere. I think we needed a little bit of the gas tiers, and so I set up a gas capturer, and I don't have the powered spawner set to run. I have it set to spawned on me.
Sure did. Pow. Alright, that was worth watching it right there.
Uh-huh. It destroyed one of my torches. Ah, put it up on the ceiling.
She was like, "Kill me, will you? I'm a bleh." Okay. So right there in the center, that white plus signy thingy, right there's a block that hits them. I don't know what it's called.
It's a mechanical user.
Yeah. Okay.
But it strikes all the way around itself. And so it's a very dangerous thing. Because even if you're on the outside, over here, you do not want to go closer than these basic drawers. Because it will hit you even from the back. I don't know why, but it does. But if you want to open it up and show them the sword, because that's a little bit more interesting than, but be careful. You can take it out if you want.
I'm good. In Forged Sword Looting 3 from Calculator Mod.
Yeah.
Yep.
It has no durability. And so it doesn't break.
So keep that in mind when you're making yourself your spawner, fellas.
But with the armor I've got on, it does 8.5 hearts to me. And I've got the dark plate. I don't have a lot of protection type, like protection 3, protection 4, anything like that, but I do have protection 4 on my chest piece, and it's still doing quite a bit of damage to me, so.
Right. You want to show off the blazer now?
And the blaze, I have it set up to a, what is that thing called? A phantom face or a phantom redstone block, so that you can flip the switch and it triggers the, because it's a resturbed spawner. I got it from the Nether. But it's also got 8 speed upgrades for that actually editions. What is that? I can't remember the name of that mod.
Oh, it's a lot of blades coming out of it.
Yeah, and so, but I've got the same sword set up over there, the Looting 3. See, he's fighting the. There. Sooner or later, yeah, they'll change direction, and then they'll be. Well. But I also have a XP solidifier that is dumping out to this basic drawer.
Yeah, so you can see it right back there.
But it,
I don't think I can get to it, so.
Oh, a creeper must have appeared in there.
Why?
Why is? Oh, there's a creeper head inside the vacuum chest. There's also skeletons and stuff, so either that or they've spawned near it, and the sword, since it strikes behind, killed them. I don't know. I mean, it could have spawned in there because I don't think it's lit real well. So they could have spawned in there and gotten killed. Not sure why it's not grabbing the blaze rods. Oh, I've got
Is that a room?
Why was it wanting to extract?
There it goes.
Yeah, it had it set up to extract, never active. I don't know. Possible I did it to stop it from messing with me.
Right on. Alright, so that is all of that part. We've also put together the tree farm arboretum, I guess, so we can get some of the forestry trees going. The dark oak, which is just a dark oak. Silver birch, red spruce, silver lime, and apple oak are the first ones. I've also got the majestic bees going. So out here in the distance, you'll see the dome appear in a few seconds. There it is. So that was a long process. That took me like, what, hour and a half to put that together?
Something like that. I think most of it was just cooking up the glass, though.
Yeah.
A lot of glass.
Yeah, so I'm working on getting majestic. So you got purebred, another purebred, and there. So try to get the majestic in this one. So go head on over
These
here.
are huge.
The what? Yeah, they are.
These trees are
Yeah,
big.
pretty darn big. So right now I have the bull pine and the sugar maple going together to get me some other trees. So got to put on the spectacles. See which ones are out there. Get our proven grafter, which repairs in the item repairer. So go ahead and get one of those. So you're gonna look for this kind of tree, pollinated. So it's got my butterflies going. Yeah, a few of them.
Yeah, like right up here. I think I'm a little high, but there's a something over here. Is that the? Yeah, there's one down here too. Got bull pine leaves, but it's got a. Is that what they're looking for?
Yeah. Trying to
You
look
can
for
see it without the graph or the
yeah,
glasses, but
if you just
it
go
shows
to
up
the,
much better.
see, I'll show you. So you see this one right here. On the left side of my screen it says pollinated. Well, if I take my eyeglasses off, you can still see it. But sometimes you won't be able to see it, and it won't show up as pollinated. So definitely better to
Yeah,
have the spectacles, because they're not hard to make. So bronze ain't getting too stained glass. Not tough at all. Still nothing new.
there's quite a few of them back here.
Yeah. Trying to get me the new tree. That is a bunch. Nope. See, and unlike the bees, when they drop, if they're the right kind and they have the same attributes, they will stack. Unlike the bees, where it could have this one tiny fraction of a thing off, but it's not enough to tell you that it's a different type of bee. Yeah, not getting any luck on this one. I got the bull pine and the sugar maples real quick out of the mundane larch and the red spruce. Real quick.
Make sure you don't break your grafter so we can get it repaired.
It's got 150 uses, so
Oh, okay.
we are okay.
They used to not have that. It was like 5.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, done. Like 5 more bronze.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's
That's
outrageous.
just a regular grafter. You want to trade the proven. Not having any luck. So of course you can use your portable analyzer to analyze it. So active, bull pine, sugar maple, hybrid. They're both hybrids, all of them. Wouldn't you know it? Not a purebred in the bunch. And of course you can use your excretory to find out which ones go where. Now you can use this right here, this examine specimens, to actually get an idea of what is what. But you use up some of those trees. But it helps you find out which ones go where. So we know that one is that one, so this one and that one. Bull pine. That's not the one I wanted to go. So this is going to be a guess. I guess that one. Yes! And of course you get this notes. So red spruce, apple oak, normal chance for mundane larch, which I already have those. So I don't really need them. And you just right click them. And I've already memorized this information. So that right there will be for Ninethal. So as you can see here, I've already got the mundane larch, I've already got the red spruce, bull pines, and sugar maples. So this is where we're at.
Yeah, I noticed that there's no door in your glass house there.
Yeah, well, we both have the swords to get through, so
Yeah.
I'll build one later. I don't know about it now.
Oh, it doesn't really matter. Like you said, we've got the teleporty sorties.
So try to keep this stuff here in case 9 wants to come around. So I got my bees set up in apiaries, conduit connectors. These are always active. Going into here, and then pumping them right back out. So it will only fill up the queen and the amount of drones. Make sure that your drones are the same kind of drone, otherwise you can get clogged up real quick. So she's still working on that one. This guy's got a ton of them. The forest ones have been here a lot longer than the meadow ones. I put the meadow ones in today. I put the forest ones in like 3 days ago. So, but this is it. It is not a perfect circle. It's really late at night. Just didn't want to have to deal with it, and I messed up. Don't have Botania to help me learn that. Alright, so waiting for server, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, so back from that short little crash of mine, and got an input-output Java exception. Did not like it.
Yeah, I've noticed there's a whole bunch of crash-oriented things if there's something in your hand. So if you've got...
All I had was my Ender Sword.
Well, anything other than an empty hand on some things, and it freaks out.
I guess. Oh, trash can, dump, dump. And I think that is about it, so don't know if anything else. Oh, one more thing, because he did do some stuff with the calculator. Built some more of that
yeah,
stuff,
we need
but
this.
yeah, we're gonna have to set it up a little better than this. So mind the wires, but the reassembly chamber, restoration chamber, extraction chamber, analyzing chamber, and of course 2 types of storage chambers, one for analyze, one for stable, and fabrication chamber, so it does all kinds of cool stuff over here. I haven't played with this one yet, but it I don't know, I guess you'll have to explain that one to him because I don't know it myself.
Well, the fabrication chamber, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't use power. You place specific chips in. So if you say, okay, I want an atomic assembly, click on it, and it will show you all of the required components.
Do you need all of those?
All of those.
Ooh. I think I would just rather go ahead and make one.
Well, whenever you look at the atomic assembly or the atomic module, the atomic module uses iridium. And so if you're not producing iridium on your own or whatever, then this is sort of like the easy way of getting the atomic module. But also the amount of steps that you have to go through to get the atomic assembly, just going through that, it saved me a lot of time. when I needed to make one.
Yeah, so atomic assembly can either have all of these guys, 4 of each of them, or you can go through this process. 1 emerald, 4 modules, 4 advanced assemblies. Advanced assemblies of these guys, and these guys, and then this guy's the large tanzanites, with more of these guys, and an iridium reinforced plate, which is this guy.
Yeah, see the reinforced plate is the big one because there's a lot of iridium, and so if you can just use these circuits, be done with it, and you didn't have to go through all of the steps, put it all together, which is what kills my brain.
Right. Well, I made 2 of them, so I know what you're talking about, and it did kill my brain. So.
But we're probably going to have to make more extraction chambers, at least 1 more.
Yeah.
Because the reassembly chamber repairs damaged, whereas the restoration repairs dirty. They both have to be analyzed, so you can still have just 1 analyzed chamber. You just have to have it where it can dump or trash all of the extraneous gifts. When it analyzes it, you get swords and calculators and power cubes and broccoli seeds and just a whole bunch of weird stuff that you may or may not need. So you can just have it deleted or
dump it into its own storage chest or storage door setup.
And apparently, if you have a wrench from the calculator mod, you can make the analyzing chamber dump out the contents from the red slots here that are the bonus materials from analyzing the circuit.
Right.
So we're going to need a whole little area because apparently those circuits are going to come in handy for making a whole bunch of stuff.
Right. So while we're talking about it, let's go ahead and get the new age thing rid. Mike and Endimes can now take NeoTech machines. Basically enables you to triple yours. We've already talked about that. 3 machines, electric crucible, which is what you got to make to get age 9, centrifuge and solidifier. So I guess we'll be making those off camera and coming on to it in the next episode. Thermal binder, you can also make very powerful tools and armor. That'll be cool to look at. Now make a quantum quarry from extra utils, and 9 loves quantum quarries. Has the advantage of never having to move and using silk touch or fortune to it. And now that you can craft the thermal binder, you're able to start with applied energetics 2 as the inscriber needs it. So you should really ramp up your circuit production because every processor in AE2 needs those. Didn't make crystals in advance. You can spend some on the empower to make them. So show this right here. Pure. So use this seeds in one of those and 10 million RF, or just, you know, smart as we were, we went ahead and made one of these little things right there. Just dumped a bunch of seeds in there and are waiting for them to grow as we go through. And we've already got some of them done.
Yeah, we should have quite a few. I know I took some out because I needed them
Got
to make
56 of
something.
them. Yeah, 56 of them already. So we're doing pretty good. Alright, so that will wrap up this episode for Age of Empires. Age of Engineering. Yep, Sebastian and Nanathul for Second Job Gaming. Thank you all for watching. See y'all next time. Bye.
Take care.